How's it going, Dokkan Ninja Turtles, and welcome back to another video. We are here to talk about the Dokkan 10th anniversary live stream broadcast that we had last night. The pre-stream for the live stream is still insane, but we have probably so much more to uncover. But we're here to talk about that because we had the Dokkan Battle 10th year anniversary. Whether you want to call it a bingo or a guest sheet, whatever it is, we got to talk about that because that was absolutely incredible, along with the units being revealed for the part 1 celebration, which I honestly didn't expect them to go that far with, and also up the ante on basically the big anniversaries now, knowing that instead of 6 units that you're looking for, it's 8 units now. So that's insane. We're going to take a look at everything. I'll probably already put it up over here, the little diagram beforehand, and also, you know, that card that's floating over. That's for the live stream, and then other things that's in between this video that might be sort of related to what we're talking about. Should be flying up there if you ever want to dip off and stuff like that and see something else as well that piques your interest, because there might be some that you may have missed that pops up through there as well. But listen up, we are new to so many different changes on Dokkan Battle right now, but some of you guys are probably new to the channel as well too. So subscribe, turn on notifications, let me be your Dokkan guide for you right now, especially your source of information for Dokkan Battle. Definitely, I'd be honored. Let's get into this sort of sheet. So I've sort of constructed my own right here. So I went ahead and put the IC logo over here, and I went ahead and put it in for the NA. So basically like no answer for a lot of these. Now I will say this, we do know that 8 of the units, actually more than 8 of the units, really are sort of spoken for currently right now, because as you can see that I've already filled out the 2 Easy A's that we already know that we're going to be getting. There is still 2 spicy unfeatured units that we don't have, and then also again, that is for the other part, 2 headliners as well that we don't necessarily have. So there's a good little bit of units that we need to look over. I think it should be about 10 units that are necessarily really spoken for that we know exist. We just need to figure out for the other headliners and stuff like that what they're going to be placed in with all of these sagas and stuff like that that's actually here. Now I'm going to go ahead and say this right off the bat, because the elephant in the room, Dragon Ball, only has 1 card. I'm just going to go ahead and subject that to probably like the free-to-play side, to be quite honest. And even I did like go through and make like a sort of little video myself about all this one, but I also want to address another thing that's like right down here, be like looking at that much, because I seen even chat was like talking about this quite a bit when they were like what, is this including like super easy A's and easy A's and stuff like that? Yes, the chart is including super easy A's and also easy A's in the 10th year anniversary. So again, that's one of the reasons why the Monkey Boys and also the God Boys are already spoken for. Now the other elephant in the room is that GT is basically pretty much done right out the gate. Like once you realize like, oh, this guy's getting his easy A for the 7th year, GT's done for. So no baby in there or anything like that, no other easy A's or something like that. The GT side is done. I do not like that, but at the same time I do like that, because that does leave a lot more leeway going forward to like other big celebration and stuff like that. We'll probably have a GT with more spots, because I do not think this is a one-off. I'm just going to say this right now. Do not think this is a one-off thing. This is just going to be for the 10-year anniversary, and that's it. This sort of like bingo guest sheet that they have, I'm pretty sure this is probably going to be for the Tanabata and also Worldwide Celebration, because those are the 3 big massive celebrations that they said that are the big focal points of things, which we already knew that they were. But the other sort of celebrations and campaigns and stuff like that might have one for this as well too. It just won't be as elaborate as this. So looking at everything through, you can see that Majin Buu Saga still has a ton of things on it as well too, and Dragon Ball like Z movies. I love how they say Dragon Ball Z movies, and for some reason not like Super, even though I've kind of thrown the God. Actually, I threw the God Boys in, and that was my mistake, because I didn't realize that this said Z movies. So I need to throw them back over here on the actual Super side. And that just leaves my other prediction that I had could possibly come true, and it actually be the Super Saiyan. So I might switch them over on the new sort of updated one that I do, because I do have a little sheet that none of these are filled out just for myself, so I can go through and switch them out whenever I want. Sort of play with that, because we might do something with that actually live on stream as well too. But I might switch this one back over because that was my bad. That was my error right there. That was user error. I didn't even read that this said Dragon Ball Z movies. So yeah, throw them probably in there, and I will probably put the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in there, and you'll see probably like actually when I come over here. So I had like a little video that I already had for all of them being like NA that we don't know, or again the ones that aren't spoken for, even though we know there's other ones coming in. We still don't know the other like easy A's and blah blah blah. I sort of did like a head sort of guess and to myself, and I was actually doing a little bit of it, and then I stopped because I was like, yeah, I can't fill out all of these because again we don't know all of everything that we're going to be getting, and that seems like for another sort of talk maybe closer to the 10th year anniversary that we might sort of do something with that one. Also, at any point in time, again, if you do want to fill one of these out or something like that, I probably will tweet this out where it's blank like this or something like that, and you can just go ahead and factor in who you want. So I did have it as this. So I did have like for Saiyan Saga, the Goku, and also Vegeta possibly getting just their easy ace to this one, and that would sort of take care of that. That could be subject to change by so many different things, because now that I'm really thinking about it, I'm looking at the headliners here, and I'm like, okay, well, it makes sense that if part 2, we're probably going to get a headliner for Planet Namek Saga and also Android Cell Saga, and we might go back to, now this one's the one that's the kicker, because we might go back to Dragon Ball Z movies and get something like, and get like Super Gogeta out of that, or they go headline Super. I don't think they'll headline another Majin Buu, because even if we did it, and I want to say Kid Buu so much could possibly fit in this one, because I know they've been talking about a second to none of the strongest and stuff like that. And to be quite honest, when I was hearing it, I was thinking of like Cooler a little bit as well too, because he kept saying I'm the strongest in the universe and all that, and we all knew that Frieza was actually stronger than him, so he was technically second strongest, even out of his family, really. And also when I was actually thinking about it as well too, towards the end of the stream, I was kind of like, they could do Kid Buu there, like just because, like if you go back at all the lore that's not been, I don't know, like retcon and stuff like that, but a lot of it was before was even with Frieza and King Cold told him like, hey, do not mess with Beerus and do not mess with Majin Buu. Majin Buu was the second of the strongest in that universe. He's like, do not mess with him either. So I kind of was like, makes a little sense if they did that, but at the same time I was kind of like hesitant to sort of be like, yeah, let me just do it. I might do that just for my own like bingo sheet, my own guest sheet, put Kid Buu in there, because that's something I still wanted to see. That's one of the reasons why GT, I'm kind of sort of upset that GT's just 2 slots and that's it. But again, like I said before, it could be a good thing, and they focus a lot more on GT later on. But it would make sense if Namek Saga got a headline, Android Cell Saga got a headline, and like I said, it's either going back to Super to give him another one, or Majin Buu Saga, because they have so many. I mean, it even could be, now that I'm really thinking about it, it probably does make sense if it is a headliner. To be fair, like it kind of does make sense, because this one's down there, it's got us on the side, and then you have like your head one down here for the Gogeta, and then he's like down there on the side, and it's like, oh yeah, here's all the other ones that's sort of on the side here. These 2 could just be easy A's, free to play card, and one of these could be a headliner, and the Spicy unfeatured unit. Actually, that would make sense there, because again, you got to remember what a Spicy unfeatured unit is going for, because we should already know right off the bat that now that I'm thinking about this, Super Vegito is here. He should have a Spicy unfeatured unit. Depends on who that is there, but yeah, that should be here. I mean, it could even be a Hercule or whatever at that point in time. It should be there. And easy A's for, well, super easy A's technically speaking. It just, because we still don't know, like, it's still crazy to sort of say this, because I don't know if you can feel how fun I'm having right now just even talking about this, because we still don't know how many easy A's, because they kept saying in the video that this was going to be the biggest, you know, of the celebrations they've ever had. They kept saying that. So at this, like I said, they've brought in 2 extra units for you to summon them, which by the way is insane. We've been saying it for a lot. I'm still hoping that they sort of bring back the concept of some SRs being new and actually having, you know, some easy A's or awakenings or something like that to go along with it to help them out, because we still for some reason just got lost on that. We only had a couple of those banners in Dokkan history that's actually had like a SR unit that got awakened and, you know, for something out of it. We don't really have a lot of those. So it'd be nice that they brought that back as well too. But with so many like easy A's and super easy A's that you're seriously looking at, and then also the other units and stuff like that, there's a lot of Dragon Stones just in easy A's and super easy A's. I don't know if anybody's realized that. That's a lot. And again, a lot of these are gonna have like missions tied into them and stuff like that, especially with like the free-to-play LR and stuff like that. Like, it's gonna have missions tied in with an event that's probably gonna give a decent amount of Dragon Stones if it's a long event or something like that. There's a lot of Dragon Stones on the table just from looking at this, and they haven't even done any of the other events and stuff like that. Like, this is crap ton. Like, I'm really taken back by this. Like, this is a lot. It really is a lot. Holy crap. Like, I'm very curious to see what a lot of other people's predictions are. Like, you guys, I'm very intrigued, because even on stream, you guys had like a lot. Like, y'all had like a lot that y'all was giving back and forth with this one, man. Y'all was even going in. I'm very curious. I might even like react to the people that do fill this out, and like that don't follow me on Twitter or anything like that, or X now. Link is always in the description. Like, I might tweet this out and then let you like do it and then react to it at some point as well too. And if we get enough submissions and stuff like that in, because that's pretty insane. I might even talk about it maybe in the middle of the video or something like that. I don't know yet. Just if we get a bunch of them or not, like, I might just like incorporate them in on a video at some point in time, because this is like holy goodness level of crazy hype that we haven't even got yet. And I mean, we haven't even seen the animations, like in terms of like super attacks and stuff like that with these dudes. And I'm so shooketh, because I know they're going to be good, man. They are going to be good. This is definitely like the billions of dollars that they put in. It's like, it feels like this game's finally showing it, like finally. And I'm very excited for it. Ah, man, I've already said that so many times, man. I'm getting too excited for everything. Listen up. If you did enjoy this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications where you get notified when we go live, and also put up more videos. Other than that, have an awesome day / night. Stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.